In this video, we're going to be looking at the Munro Bagger 3m by 3m durable tarp. It costs $29.99 and £3.49 for standard delivery. The total weight comes in at around 2 kilograms. There is 2 poles consisting of 4 segments per pole. The bottom segments have a plastic stopper and the top segments have a spike. Included is a small bag with your pegs, guy lines and tensioners. The tarp is constructed of 190T polyester with polyurethane coating and reflective backing. Putting the poles together is really easy and straightforward. Start with the bottom pole with the plastic stopper, add 2 middle sections, and then add the top pole with the spike. Construct the other pole in the same manner. Next we need to attach the tensioner buckles to the guy lines. Take one end of the guy line and thread it in one hole and out the other, and finally pass through the last hole. Give yourself enough line to tie the knot easily. Tie a double overhand knot to create a large stopper knot in the line. Take the tarp and spread it out. If it's windy, use the poles to hold the tarp in place. For the first setup, we need to attach the 8 guy lines to the tarp. I will be attaching these guy lines permanently. The knot I'm using is a cowboy bowline knot. You can use any knot you want as long as it's secured. Do this for all 8 points. Next, we need to peg down the front 2 guy lines. These should be approximately 2.5 yards at 45-degree angles from the corners. Next, we need to get the first pole in place. It should briefly stand freely. Use this time to start pulling the tarp out towards the back. Insert the other pole and peg it down. It may catch the wind. Hold the line tight and it should support itself. To finish the pitch, go around and peg out all the remaining points and tension the guy lines. Straighten the poles if necessary. So far, what do I think? It's easy to pitch and everything is held up well. The tarp can be pitched in several different configurations and is really versatile. I don't recommend pitching it at its maximum height. It catches too much wind and sits too high. I do however recommend using 3 pole segments for the maximum height. In my experience, it's high enough to be functional while keeping the elements off. Using 2 pole segments allows for the tent configuration, which can be pegged directly into the ground. The stitching looks neat and is well sewn. Let's take a look at how to set it up in the woods and use a combination of trees and poles. Here we are in my local woods. It's fairly flat and ideal for this demonstration. In this scenario, we have 2 trees at opposite ends of a fire pit. Take one centre guy line and measure out the space you want between the tarp and the tree. The knot I'm using is a tarp hitch. It's quick release and easy to tie. While keeping tension, wrap the cord around the tree and over the line. Wrap the line back around the tree in the opposite direction and cross over the line to create a triangle. Pull a small bite up through the triangle and cinch down. Reach through the bite and pull another bite through and cinch down tight. Tie the same knot at the other end. For this setup we need 2 poles. Use 3 sections per pole and get 2 pegs ready. Take one corner of the tarp, insert the pole and roughly peg it into position. Do this for the other front corner and then adjust each side as necessary. straighten the poles if needed. Next, we need to roughly peg out the back 3 points, then adjust as necessary. Using 3 poles, you can see it's high enough to be functional and far enough away from the fire. With 3 meters of coverage, there's more than enough room to keep several people dry or out of the sun. What's the final thoughts on the Munro Bagger tarp? It's fairly lightweight and easy to pitch with no additional support. It would have been good to see tape seams to add that extra bit of waterproofing. The tarp would be an ideal addition to any vehicle. It's well suited for the beach, the garden or the park. For campers and hiking, depending on the distance, weight may be an issue for some people. The tarp itself is super lightweight for its size. If carrying the poles, I recommend removing 2 middle sections from the bag to save some weight. The pros, as said, it's easy to pitch, it requires no additional support, it's quite a good size, it's got the reflective backing and it comes with a little carry bag. The cons, the seams are not taped, but it's not a deal breaker. If you're interested in getting one of these tarps, head over to munrobagger.co. Link is in the description. And as ever, thanks for watching.